Hey, what's going on, everyone? Gonna do a quick review. Pretty good day for gold, silver. Um, almost convinced that we're back in a bull market. So here's the dollar. You can see the drop off today and the opened this evening. So far for the week, it's still coming down. It's got support 97.20 to 97. Look for a bounce at that point. Maybe that's why we're having a nice run in the precious metals. So as long as the dollar keeps coming down, it seems like gold and silver go up. So let's see if we can get this down to here, and then gold and silver above the 34 on weekly. Silver's above it. Gold needs a little bit of help. So there we have it. The dollar is doing a bullish retracement after its breakout. So that's the weekly chart. S&P looks like a little dive over and then recovery, which looks like a bearish retracement on a shorter term. So let's look at a 4-hour. You can see the breakdown and then the recovery, and the breakdown and then recovery. So is that a hammer or is it a continuation? It looks like it did break down and did a bullish or bearish retracement, and now it's backing off. And then it broke down the previous lows, and then it came back up into resistance, signaling another bearish retracement. So on the weekly, of course, it's still bouncing off that 34. So let's see if that's going to be a continuation on the short term. Previous low breaks. Let's look at what we got. The Treasury. Looks like we got a double top going in for the week so far. So we'll see how this ends up. We got a breakthrough the 34, and then now maybe a retracement. Same old song and dance. Then a nice B bottom, so I'm thinking maybe some kind of a opposing point to carry the averages through. Pretty much it on this one. Daily still bouncing off the top. We do have a double top in, confirmed on the daily chart. We're running into support all the way down. So we'll see what happens. 170 is a 34 on a daily. In the weekly, that's where the 8 is. So I hope you guys appreciate those numbers. So in other words, you know where the 34 is when the 8 on the weekly is at such a point. Dow Jones, same thing. Looks like it wants to peek its head over, running into support, slightly holding up, but could be one of those. We do have descending wicks, but it's still a bullish pattern as far as patterns go. Over the 34, retraced. Now it's doing another opposing point. So you can see the pattern and the price being pinched We'll see, I guess. So far the week it's bearish, but daily definitely. We were bearish yesterday. Almost broke through. You can see the descending wicks, so it's making a pattern. See if it'll stay in this pattern. Could go on forever, I guess. We'll see, we'll see. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so here's the NASDAQ. NASDAQ does not look good. I heard Apple stock breaking down. Let's take a look at that. Yeah. I think Google, let's look at Google. Google's hanging in there. I think 30% of the whole thing is like Google and Apple. NASDAQ. I think there's one more in there. It might be Amazon. Can't remember. But it's heavily weighted on like 3 stocks, so pretty much index that. Where were we? Deutsche Bank had a little terrible day. Same with everything else. Saved by the Bell. Still working off of that V bottom though. So let's see how far we can take this on the downside. Plus on a weekly chart, it never came up to its natural point. This could be just a push over and then back onto support, or it could pull one of these things where it pinches and then crushes. Either way, we still need an opposing point to get over the 34. Looks like we got a breakout, pretty weak as it is. Pattern break, and it just weakly came back. Pretty weak breakout. So you never know what's going to happen. Maybe it needs to consolidate more over the 34. So crude's coming back into support. Pretty rough. He cut a nice W pattern over the 34 though. See that? Nice. Let's see if we can get a bounce off of that, and I expect to see a nice, I haven't seen a real W bottom, real bullish move for a long time, so all in all, I do like lower gas prices, so who's to say? Definitely coming on support in the week. See how bad that daily looks. Yeah, it's crossing over. It's crossed over before. It is at the breaking point. Something to watch. Usually once it goes over, you got a measuring. Let's see, do I have a measuring tool over here? Let's see. Tracer, I guess I can use that. Trend based. Let's not do that. Let's just take the high and the low. The measured move. The high here to the median point, which is approximate. So you can figure it out through simple math, but let's call it $3.50 on the downside from this point here. So it's got to save itself on this trend line. Otherwise, it could just fall apart. Pretty nice move over the 34. I don't see any reason why it can't continue. It did change trend, and it's been in above the 34 for a while. So I must contend that it has changed trend. You can see all these other ones, it had just fallen apart. But this one has gone over the 34, hit support, made a pattern, it broke out of that pattern, and came back into support again. We'll see what happens. The daily is very weak. There you go. Gold and silver ratio. I had to think too much about it yesterday. It's 70 ounces per ounce of gold. So sorry about that brain fart. Looks like gold was a better buy today, according to the chart. Covered pretty well, made a double bottom, but it's got to get back above the 34. Let's look at this in a weekly. I'm going to find an easier way to do that. So it hit resistance, right, and it backed off pretty well. And it went through the 34, so rather weak, actually. So let's look at gold. Is it more bullish than silver? Damn. Okay, this is what I was hoping for from this point here. I was hoping to just bounce right across. But we've got this this high stepping ladder going on. So I'll take it, no doubt, but it hurts to wait this long for everything to come in. But closing above the 8 today on a weekly chart needs to push over previous highs. Previous highs is our next resistance level. Between all of these, looks like a major pinch going on. Just a slam through and a whipsaw right across. That would be awesome to see. Maybe an opposing point here and then bounce across, making a new bull breakout. I'll take it. So what's going on with silver? Silver, same thing. But it consolidated very nicely over the 34. This could have turned nasty real quick. It was skirting on its long-term trend line. Anyone buying into support probably shitting their bricks this whole time. But lo and behold, yesterday, Sunday evening, I think it broke through. Broke through previous highs, so now we got support. 34 is our support. We've got to get over 50% of the candle and into previous lows, which is all right here. And we got tomorrow's Wednesday. We got 3 days to get over. So let's go back to gold. Let's check out the short term. Look at the break. I think Sunday evening we were right about here. So pretty nice move into resistance. We do have 3 wicks. But as far as the opening so far, we got support on the previous high. We've got 3 little wicks to get through to break that 50% rule on the long-term chart. Basically, the bottom to the top where it broke previous lows. this to there. I don't know. It's up to you. But this is actually on a 4-hour chart. This is actually 2 candles. Taking the two together, take 50%, and it looks like it's almost there, which on a daily, you can see the 50% rule, 34, hanging tight on a daily chart, getting over the 34 on a daily chart. Very good move. We'll see if it'll hold. So this is what I expect on the daily chart. Any kind of push up, wherever it gets stomped out, hopefully it gets to its natural point of return, and will retrace as the 8 and 13 cross over the 34 and make that splash. Not an exact science, but those are the swing moves back and forth over the 34. I like the daily. It broke down. It consolidated nicely as an accumulation, and then a longer term upwards consolidation until it broke. Popped its head over, and even on today's open, we are rushing forward. But we'll see what happens at 3 o'clock in the morning when they crush these things. Back to silver daily, same thing. Look at that. Anyone watching that? Just genius. It's getting stomped out on previous lows, but its natural course hopefully gets to the other side of the pattern while the 8 and 13 cross, and we somehow make a splash, make a reversal bar, and continue. Needs to get over the 8 and 34. Hopefully we can do it all in this week. That would be a nice move. From the week openings below 18 all the way up to over 19. Pretty nice if it can do it. If it can get above previous lows and use that as our support, I say that we're almost ready. I've been waiting for this to happen. I was worried that they were going to take this down one more leg, and we'd have to wait weeks and months. But nice churn. Silver had some copper had some problem today as it broke out, and now it's doing its throwback, bullish retracement. Buy into support, it's got to hold. That's the beauty of buying into support, because if it doesn't hold, then you know you're out. GDX, I think we talked about this, how nice it looked. That, you know what, daily chart, just a perfect case scenario, perfect looking cup and handle. Can you see it now? Cup and the handle. It broke that, bam. Nice. Cup and handles are tremendously bullish. That is a good sign for all our miners. Let's look at cup and handle. Wow, I didn't see that until just now. So this has got to do the same thing. It's got to get over previous highs, use it as support, gain some legs, and run. Looks like I screwed up my things. GDXJ, same thing. Let's see if GDXJ has a cup and handle. Nice. Look at that cup and handle on both of them. Boom. That's very explosive. Watch the pendulum point, the pivot point, whatever you want to call it, the median point. Watch that break right there. Watch it. That could be awesome. Whoever's watching this needs to pick it up. Nice. What did I miss over here? Oh, copper. JNOG. Let's see what JNOG. Same thing. Whoever's watching this has got to be a retard not to see this right now. Oh shit! Look at that. Well, it's any two ways. I'm gonna use the gap as my break point, and then lo and behold, that 34 is just snug in the tires right there. It's beautiful. You can see why I only used 3 lines and some candlesticks. Oh my god, cup and handles everywhere. I wonder if any of the bigger stocks have AG. Let's see AG. Nice. Cup and handle. Not as defined. More of a double bottom. But you can see that elongated left, right side. Just like a stair step, slowly but surely. It's more of a double bottom, but you can see the cup and the handle. Huge accumulation off those handles. Huge accumulation. I am surprised I didn't see that. Let's see. I think sand was off the bottom. Yeah, it's more of a double bottom, but man, someone's got to get some GDXJ. I really like this NAK. NAK. I really like the chart on this thing. As far as the longer term goes, and even the monthly, I mean, that is a sign of beauty. I got an inverted hammer right over the monthly chart. The opening was kind of lame, but I got previous lows in it at 1, previous lows at nearly 2 to 2.5. I think this can run, if it breaks 1, it'll run to 2. But you can see this huge J curve. These are explosive chart patterns. That's pretty much it, I think. I was going to stay away from equities until I found out there was cup and handles everywhere. Oro. Let's see, daily. You can see it. Look at that. Cup and handle. The U, and then the kind of like the swing, and then the accumulation. All of it right here. Bam, bam, bam. Someone's sitting on the bid right here. Just slowly but surely taking out all the longs. What's XAU doing all the way over here? Gold money. I wish I could. I gotta find a way to buy this, because it's gonna be one day. Pretty soon. I mean, that's a reverse head and shoulders on the daily. Of course, it hasn't been alive very long, but you can see the head and shoulders, reverse head and shoulders on the weekly as well. The left head and the right. You can either pick it up on support on a opposing point. Or grab it on a reversal. I think that's it. I just wanted to keep to the generics. But yeah, cup and handles. What do you gotta do? Buy the break. Cup and handles are explosive. So mining, if GDX and GDXJ is pulling those out, a lot of the other miners having the same kind of pattern. It's going to have the same thing going on. So watch those balance points. I don't know what you want, whatever you want to call them. Just the median point. But let me know what's going out there, guys. I want to try to get back into this because I can see the bullishness coming back. And it's been a long 3 months at least since the beginning of August. I think it was when it started, this whole consolidation. So I'm coming off the support lines on gold and silver. I want to keep it up. So I'll see you guys.